Start.
Good afternoon, all. Good afternoon, sir. I am Neeraj Kumar Singh. I am currently working as a lecturer in the electronics department at GP Gopalganj, Government College Gopalganj. And I will be today we will be learning addressing modes of 8051 microcontroller. So I will start with the session learning outcome. So after this session, we will be able to explain that different types of addressing modes. And the second one, we will be interpret the programming, assembly language programming, its different instruction sets, etc. So what is addressing mode? So addressing mode is way to transfer the data. Like here we can see like here is the operand, opcode, and that is the addressing mode I have shown there. So we can say that for transferring this operand is some kind of data. So we need to transfer this operand using that opcode. Opcode will be some, instruction set like some command. So this command will work on this operand. So this operand will be transferred to some register or some storing elements. So this is what is called transferring of data. So for this we need addressing mode. Some way we need some way how we can transfer the data. Like it needs some way. No? Everything needs some way. So I will go to the next slide. So why we need addressing mode? So of course microcontroller. Today's everything is going to be automatic, starting from your fridge, your washing machine, etc. So that's why we need to program microcontroller. So this is the picture of microcontroller. It has 40 pins as we had already studied in the last session. In classes. So and this is the electronics board where this microcontroller has been embedded. So we need to program this board for getting the specific application from it. Okay. So we are going to this. We can see this is a sensor, some kind of sensor. Suppose this is a LPG gas sensor. So we can program this microcontroller according to our need. So this data will come here, and this microcontroller will process that data, and we can see the result through this interface, detector interface. So here we can see the the sensors data. Another use is this is washing machine. So we can use it in washing machine also to make it automatic. So we can just put our clothes and it will get washed, dry, everything. So and now we are going to some technical parts. These are the types of addressing modes. First one is immediate addressing mode, direct, register indirect, and index. So we will discuss one by one. So we are starting with the immediate addressing mode. So this block diagram is showing memories. So we will start with examples that will be helpful. So as we can see instruction that is written move MOV A comma #6AH. So H is for this data is your in hexadecimal number system, and this that has showing that this is immediate data, immediately constant. We are not changing it. We are just putting it right there, and it will transfer to the A. A is your special kind of register called accumulator. So when we start here, this is your program memory. This 74 we call numeric. So this move A is 74 because machine doesn't understand your words A, B, C, D. It doesn't understand. आपका मोबाइल आपका भाषा का मतलब A, B नहीं समझता. आपका कीबोर्ड से आप टाइप करती हैं वो नहीं समझता. It understand only some numbers 10, 74. So this is the hexadecimal 74 numeric. And this 6A is your immediate data. So from here, when this instruction executed, so what happens? This data will be transferred to the accumulator. And now this is your PC, is your program counter. So the program counter now address is 204. It started here and then go there and then 204. Okay. So now PC has been incremented by 2. So this is your immediate address. Only it is useful in transferring the immediate data or constant data. Next, to give some flavor of simulator, I have done this. So move A comma #60H I have written here. You can see here accumulator is right here. This panel is showing these are the different register. These are the different general purpose register. Like we call it register bank in RAM of the 8051 microcontroller. So here you can see accumulator 60 is stored there. So you can see this is the flavor. I am trying to give you flavor. समझ में आ रहा है? Okay. So now we are moving on. So this is your direct addressing mode. Direct addressing mode. Now what is changing? So that immediate value has been changed. Now what we are using some number 04H, some location in your memory. At that particular location, we are putting some data. So when we write this instruction, what will happen? Instead of data, we are writing the address of the data. So your data is right here in this address. So we will, after execution, this will go to here, and this will show that this data is inside me. So this will be transferred to your accumulator. So this is your direct addressing mode, and I will show you some flavor also. Here is also some flavor. You can see I have transferred at this location 04H, 1FH I have transferred it, and now in the second instruction you can see is 04H we are accessing. So at 04H what was it there? क्या था वहाँ पे 04H पे that location पे 1FH, isn't it? So it will go to the accumulator. Okay. So moving on. So this is your registered direct addressing mode. So registered direct addressing mode. So last time we are in the last addressing mode, that direct addressing mode we were doing, we are choosing some location in memory. But here we are choosing some register, general purpose register. We are not choosing some memory address. I mean not choosing some like arbitrary memory address. We are choosing some register, general purpose register, like R4. So R4 is a general purpose register in RAM of 8051 microcontroller. When we write this instruction and when it will get executed, so what will happen? You can see this is called register bank. So bank 1, bank 2, bank 3, bank 4. There are 4 banks. Each contain 8 registers. So here 8 registers are there. So it will store in 04 because we are putting here R4. So it will here come here to F. Now after execution it will transfer to
accumulator.
Yes, accumulator to it. And the programming counter will be at the same because we are not doing anything with program memory. This is data memory. This is your program memory. So we are not doing anything with program memory. That's why your programming counter is still at that same point. Okay, so this is the most important point. Move R5, R2 or anything will be invalid. Why? Because these register banks not connected together. They are mutually exclusive. Okay. So suppose why it is? Because suppose we want to transfer some data to these registers, this bank. So if these are connected, this data will transfer to some other register also. That's why these are mutually exclusive. You can set. We cannot transfer data. In between these registers. Okay. So this is our mode. Here you can see. And the next one is your registered direct addressing mode. So same flavor I am using this simulator. This is a very useful simulator for teaching 8051 microcontroller. And this is your registered indirect addressing mode. So register indirect, that was your direct, and this is your indirect. So indirect, what was happening? The register was containing the data. But here we are doing something else. We are putting some address in the register and we are accessing data from there. So look at here. We are writing move a comma @ R0. That means your R0 is containing the address of the particular data. So R0 is containing, this is your R0. RB0 bank, R0 is register containing the value of 20. That means that this is your address of data. Yes, address of data. So when we access it, it will go here 20, and the data is here. Right? It will get converted. Transferred to the accumulator. Here is also some points are there. Only R0 and R1 are allowed to use in register indirect addressing mode because this is a pointer kind of thing. We are pointing to some data using the register. So this is only 2 registers are allowed in this application. This is the limitation of this. This particular addressing mode. When we are going to register indirect mode,
you can skip this complete conclusion.
So these are summary. We have summarized the summary. We have summarized all the addressing modes. So in immediate, we have learned about how we transfer the immediate data. Indirect, we have learned how from some location we are transferring the data to some specific register. And others are like we told that the register indirect mode we use as a pointer. Register indirect mode we use it as a pointer. This is the best thing because we can use it as a pointer also. Pointer is very powerful thing to use in microcontroller. And this is your indirect mode. And index, one thing I missed, that is index. That is very important. Suppose you have the you have data in external memory. You want to access to your system. So you use that type of data transfer, index data transfer. That array will be accessed. Okay. And these are some review questions. अगर आप लोग सीख चुके होंगे तो then you will be able to answer. The first one is which of the following are invalid value of immediate addressing mode. Invalid क्या था? हम लोग पूरा जोड़ दिया था उसपे कि
C.
B.
C.
B.
who is saying B? Thank you, man. You understand that. Thank you. You also understand that, but you are missing some points. Please stress on. So the second one is identify the addressing mode for each of the following. So it is, I mean, lengthy, but you can say about it. What kind of addressing mode of this? A? Immediate, right? And this one?
Indirect.
Indirect, right? Indirect. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So answers are there only. So you can see the answer. B is the answer, and this immediate, direct. You can write or you can understand whether it's correct or not. And my last slide. Thank you very much.